I got involved in Tender through Marie Horner, who works there at Tender, and she was doing some radio at the Roundhouse in Camden, and I was into radio, and then I learnt some stuff about radio, and then I kind of asked about Tender because she would always bring it up. I was quite interested by it. I think Tender is an interesting charity to be involved in because it's about young people, and I am young, and because it's an important charity to support because it's about young people and it's about supporting young people in developing healthy relationships. I think it's important for young people to explore healthy relationships because they are the next generation, and it'd be nice to start off, have kind of maybe a restart in relationships and how it is. And obviously not every relationship involves violence, but I think it's good to put out there that violence isn't the way to go in a relationship, and it should be loving and it should be kind and caring. And so I think Tender does a really good job of promoting that and getting that across. So the best thing about volunteering for Tender was when I got the opportunity to create a poem called Close That Door, and it was for a campaign called Stand Up for Something, and I had the opportunity to read it out in front of a crowd at the Roundhouse. If you would like to get involved and write a poem or story that's related to relationships, go to tender.org.uk. Close That Door by Erica McCoy. Try standing up for something. Domestic violence is one of those things that too many people ignore. It's seen as private matters, as it's behind closed doors. However, close that door, and the voice bellows through the house. Behind that locked door is a world that some people dread to return to, as they know they need to face an unsafe home where being violated of their rights seems like the only thing they know. Just close that door, and the walls become paper thin and start crumbling in. Think it's just physical abuse? Domestic violence can be physical, emotional, and verbal. It raises the mind, leaving footsteps that haunt your memory. So close that door. You've done it again. Only this time the connection between your hand and her skin seemed to echo through the house. Remembering you are not the one to blame may be the hardest thing to consider when you're in the position of a victim. The victim that's being harmed. The victim that's being neglected. The victim that's being pushed around, and the victim that's being beaten. So do it again. Close that door. But he loves her and she loves him. Everything that happens is out of love. You understand, don't you? The hidden bruise is under a hidden agenda. Everything appears perfect, but on the inside, not only is she physically falling apart, mentally she is starting to deteriorate. Dictated by her heart and her fear, she returns to the house. And she closes that door. The key turns in the door. Behind that closed door is a frightened family. Not only is it one of the adults that is physically and mentally abused, the children feel the pain of it too. Up the stairs and to the left is a bedroom. The bedroom where sat in the corner is a young individual that hears the thud of his fist on Mum's body. The yells, the screams, the weeping. Now I do nothing but sit there in the corner of my room, tears streaming down my face. So close that door. I want out. I want to find a way to stand up. I've sat here for too long, and the violence and the pain is too much. Try opening that door, and the help will be there, waiting for you to stand up for something. Thank you.